Hi and Assalamualaikum. We are students from Business Administration Part 5. We are presenting the case study assessment for our global marketing course. We are choose Pepsi company as our chosen company for this assessment. Let me introduce myself. My name is Syafiqah and my team members are ELLIS, NAZZA, FADHLI, and Anis. Pepsico is a company that offers consumer with a wide selection of foods and beverages to choose from it. And it is consumed more than 1 billion times every single day by the customer in over 200 different nations and territories throughout the world. Chips, cereal, rice, and items based on dairy are some of the food that are included in the PepsiCo's lineup of manufactured foods. And Pepsi Cola was a well-known and famous brand all over the world, and the company supplies soft drinks that cater to the customer tastes. The failure of the Pepsi company to handle the environmental concern was the first problem that arose in relation to the company's reputation. At this time, there is a great deal of concern regarding the pollution caused by the plastic all over the world. And it is estimated that the amount of waste plastic generated by the Pepsi company is approximately 2.3 million tons per year, which is equivalent to 140,000 bottles being thrown away in every minute. So the effect of these current symptoms are having a negative impact on both the land and the sea life. In light of this, one of the potential answers to have the problem that I have proposed is for the Pepsi company is to switch to more environmentally friendly packaging, commonly known as eco-friendly packaging. The environmentally friendly packaging might be able to assist reduce the amount of waste plastic that is produced. In addition to this, it does not include any potentially dangerous chemical that could kill marine life. Pepsi could make use of an ambassador to promote the environmentally friendly product in order to raise awareness among the consumers regarding the company's packaging and contribute to the overall effort to improve the environment. As a method of communicating with the general public and educate people about the importance of preserving the natural world, an increasing number of large firms are moving to environmentally friendly packaging. Aside from that, Pepsi company might add visual aesthetic to its eco packaging in order to appeal to the customers, as there are many customers who place a great deal of importance on how a product's packaging looks.
The second issue of PepsiCo is the political and legal factors. The key issues that they have faced are discriminatory taxation, trade, commodities, restriction in the marketplace, food security, health and nutrition, and environmental regulation. In addition, PepsiCo needs to comply with health regulation in the country. The government and health organization have spoken of a healthier product and it will result with the health and diet regulation. They need to understand and follow the tax regulation that have been set in every country. PepsiCo is a multinational company where they have a lot of employees that they need to manage. Therefore, they need to be careful with the condition of labor in other countries because it will cause a damage in company reputation. For a solution to this problem, PepsiCo should think about changing their product to combat the identified threat of carbonated drinks. Second is PepsiCo should improve their product by doing an innovation on their product so that it can comply with the regulation in the country. Next is PepsiCo should understand and follow all the rules and regulations that have been set by the country. For example, they change their product into a healthy diet and lifestyle by less sugar with fewer calories because it forms with health and diet regulation. In addition, PepsiCo follows the trend of legislation in the country because some countries have set a soda tax like FADHLI, San Francisco, and Oakland. The failure of following the political and legal rule and regulation can cause the reduction of sales and profit of the company.
One of the problems that were found to exist in the company was the growing amount of competition in the market. Even though PepsiCo and Coca-Cola Company remain the dominant players in the global beverage market, several competing companies have emerged with unique products and offer something that these two leading companies do not. For example, the product that is healthy. PepsiCo now finds itself in the situation of having to fight against new entrants offering substitutes, which are growing more popular in the market. People are more likely to purchase substitute products since some of these products are marketed as healthier alternative to the cola products than the other products in the same category. People are increasingly conscious of health problems today. As a result, PepsiCo must address this topic seriously, since it is one of the social responsibilities that must be highlighted. Therefore, the solution is to grow the company and create a new product line that is geared more toward healthier options for consumers to choose from. Create new products line mean to expanding the scope of the current offering beyond only soft drinks. The reason for this is that more and more people around the globe are opting to consume healthier alternatives when it comes to their drinks and snacks. Next, PepsiCo also should increase its market share in countries that are still in the process of developing, because there are marketplaces in the other countries that are not as saturated as they are in the United States. It implies that PepsiCo may advertise its brand and product in the other country. Although it is well known that Pepsi is also one of the largest brands in soft drink industry, the company does not enjoy the same level of success as its primary rival Coca-Cola.
One of the issues of PepsiCo is their product decisions. An example of an issue of their product decision is the Pepsi Zero product. Pepsi originated from the United States of America, and the demographic of that country is that they love to consume their sugary foods. Pepsi Zero, however, is the opposite of that category, where it caters to a niche market. Additionally, the taste of the Pepsi Zero varies from one person to another, yet the company provided a slight alteration to the product, communicating that the Pepsi Zero tastes better than before, which makes the assumption that the brand itself knows that the taste is not very suitable for all. The solution to the issue is to test the product in other countries. Although the United States of America is not the most successful country to distribute the Pepsi Zero to, there may be other countries that is more willing to adopt the product. New Zealand, as an example, is a country that provides strict regulations on their food and drinks policy, to the point where they do not accept imports of products that contains more than the regulated amount of sugar in a product. Since Pepsi Zero is low on sugar, they are the most suitable country for the product to be distributed. If Pepsi Zero still insists on distributing to their home country, they would need to innovate the Pepsi Zero further, providing additional ingredients or flavors to the point where consumers might consider the product, since they prefer consumables that are sweet, carbonated, and with extra flavor.
The fourth issue that PepsiCo encountered, which is by offering the position in the mind of target buyer with the benefits of Diet Pepsi that PepsiCo have launched, does not meet the demand of the consumer for the past few years. Since Diet Coke also have been introduced by other competitive soda drinks such as Coca-Cola Company, PepsiCo have encountered that their product have some health consequences, content and taste flavor that does not meet the consumer preferences, which are those issues unsettled and had to be concerned. Despite of this, Diet Pepsi got dropped sales on the product and had to be discontinued for a while to be rebranded and put more improvement recipe into it. For the solution, PepsiCo have comes with the Pepsi No Sugar to tackle back customers with the new improvement recipe and taste that PepsiCo offer into the mind of the target buyer. The benefits that the Pepsi Zero Sugar delivered have met the consumer demand, and overall most of the consumer like it since it's nearly with the original Pepsi taste, and customers are likely to have purchase intention to try the Pepsi Zero No Sugar. As a result, PepsiCo finally managed to offer Pepsi Zero No Sugar with an excellent recipe to the worldwide market.
In conclusion, Pepsi have their own issues that they will need to consider, and there will always be solutions to these said issues. Marketing their product in a global scale has their own difficulties, and by referring to the strategies and solutions, any brand would have the capabilities in expanding their brand and product globally.